Greetings, everyone, and welcome to this edition of the Arlington Weekly News. I'm Craig Nolan. Thanks for joining us.
Bienvenidos. Soy Daniel Pineda.
My name's Adele Quo.
And here we go with another show of news of Arlington for Arlingtonians and anyone else out there watching us on YouTube.
Yes.
Our usual suspects here tonight. We present to you the news, of course, and this young lady down here at the end is here with
It's Easy Being Green.
Adele is
Pop
here with
quiz.
It's Easy Being Green. Nort Beckerman and his Brain Healthy Minute, our CBB or Community Bulletin Board file. Another episode in a continuing series, we guess, of Rich Remembers, our News for Seniors segment. And then we'll wrap it up with an interview from Miriam Gennari. And that's our show. But before we go, a social media reminder from my partner.
Absolutely, Craig. You can watch the Arlington Weekly News on our YouTube channel. That's youtube.com/Arlington Weekly News and the number 1. And also facebook.com/Arlington Weekly News. Craig.
All right. Thank you, Daniel. Here we go. First of our news items, seniors classes in place. Well, 30 Arlington High School students have just graduated from the 2015 Leadership Arlington Youth Program. The 2-week program includes leadership training, classes on Arlington governance and civic life, and visits to around 18 area nonprofit organizations. Their final project was to evaluate prospective recipes for $1,000 grant funded by the Inter-Service Club Council of Arlington. That's probably recipients, excuse me. The winning organization was OAR, Offender Aid and Restoration. On August 13th, OAR received a grant at a ceremony held at Marymount University. So congratulations to OAR. Daniel.
And Craig, in other local crime news, a whimsical burglar is on the loose. The doggy door burglar. Sometime between August the 9th and the 12th, someone entered a home in the 27th block of North Beechwood Street through the doggy door. The suspect spent his time eating the residents' popsicles and whipped cream and played with Pokemon cards. There is no physical description of the suspect. Craig.
All right, another news. Well, a local novelist has embraced a scary but true story from Arlington's history. The Beast of Barcroft is the title of a Barcroft native Bill Schweigert's new book. The Beast terrified residents back in the 70s, 1974, around there, with its eerie screams at night. Legend has it that it killed over 1 dozen pets. The mystery was eventually solved when the National Zoo successfully captured the beast, which was a civet, a small cat-like nocturnal carnivore, which is native to Asia and Africa. Mr. Schweigert's book adds a fictional plot twist to the story. His book is available for pre-order and will be released in November. The Beast of Barcroft.
Sounds great.
Mysterious.
Mysterious.
Okay, we'll be back with our Nort Beckerman Brain Healthy Minute file right after we hear from Adele Quo. And
It's Easy Being Green.
Here's Adele.
You know.
Well, my name's Adele Quo, and it's Easy Being Green, celebrating our National Park Service. On August 25th, it will turn 99 years old. From our spacious skies and fruited plains to our purple mountain majesties, our National Park Service was established almost 100 years ago on August 25th, 1916, to care for the 35 national parks which made up the National Park System. Our national parks formally protect and preserve America's historic and diverse beauty and heritage. Some national park sites commemorate an influential person, event, or place. Other sites preserve America's wildlife and breathtaking natural lands. Each site reminds us of the things we cherish, our history and our environment. So, first, a pop quiz for my anchors to show off our National Park savvy.
We've been studying.
Oh, good. I want us to look good.
Not really.
So, question number 1. Can you name America's first national park?
Yellowstone, 1872.
Okay, great day!
I would have said Yosemite or the Grand Canyon or something like that.
I know, it
but
had to be one of the big ones, right?
I think he had inside information.
Yeah, I
on
think
that.
so. Now, how many national parks are there today in 2015?
I don't know. I would have guessed, 500 or 600 or something
408.
like that.
408
There
is
you
the
go
right
again. See?
answer. I know, somebody's got the
plus.
inside story.
Cheater.
here.
Cheater.
There are 408 national parks in all 50 states, plus, get this, American Samoa, Guam, Puerto Rico, and the Virgin Islands.
I'd like to see some of those national
So,
parks.
next, I have some tips to inspire you to celebrate the National Park's biggest birthday bash of the year. First, check out the website that's shown on your screen to view 99 ways to celebrate the 99th birthday. It's quite a list. I got inspired, and I should be trying to accomplish number 98 on that list. After you get inspired, you should be revving up to get outdoors and celebrate, so mark your calendars. Visit a national park for free, F-R-E-E, as we say, on Tuesday, August 25th. For a list of our fee-free parks, just go to the website that's shown on your screen, www.nps.gov, and it's find a fee-free park by state. And lastly, share your national park stories and post your favorite park photos, videos, and travel tips. And there's another website on your screen. It should be findyourpark.com/share. And there's a chance to win great prizes. So if you've been putting off a trip to a national park, Tuesday, August 25th is the perfect day to check one out. And I'll see you guys in 2 weeks after returning from my assignment to celebrate our national parks. I'll be heading up to Maine's Acadia National Park. Nice. And remember, it's easy being green, celebrating our National Park Service 99th birthday.
Great, thanks, Adele. And there also is, at FYI, trivia question, how many national parks are in Arlington?
Exactly. And we know the answer
We know the answer to that one. One. Right? Custis Lee Mansion.
That's right, and
is
there's a good
national
story
park.
there.
And it's one of the most highly visited parks, national parks in the country. So if you want to visit a national park, just right up there on the hill at the end of the bridge.
That's right.
Across the
We'll have to
river.
do a separate segment on that
Custis
one.
Lee Mansion. Yeah, a whole segment on that.
There we go.
Enjoy your
stuff.
assignment.
Thank you.
Enjoy your assignment, and we expect pictures when you come back.
I'll be sharing those.
All right. Thanks,
guys.
Adele.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. All right. We'll be back with our CBB Community Bulletin Board file right after we hear from Nort Beckerman and his Brain Healthy Minute. Here's Nort.
Hi, I'm Nort Beckerman, author of A User's Guide to a Healthy Brain. Meditation is important for a good reason. Your brain is always working, even when you're sleeping. When you're sleeping, your brain is sorting out all of the information it's received during your waking hours. It's repairing old cells, building new ones. Meditation helps your brain to relax. It expands gray matter so that you have an increased capacity for neurons, increases synaptic folds where memories are stored. Meditation helps memory and learning. When you meditate, you need to be in a quiet area. You don't want your brain to receive any new information from vision, hearing, smell, taste, touch, or feel. When you meditate, you want your eyes open and focused on something in front of you, or partially closed and focused on something below you. You don't want to meditate with your eyes closed. That signals your brain that you're about to go to sleep. You're going to need a mantra. A mantra is either one long sentence or a couple of short sentences that you can say over and over again, either aloud or to yourself. Do this for 10 minutes each day, and you'll notice the difference in a short while. I'm Nort Beckerman. I'll see you next time for a Brain Healthy Minute.
Thanks, Nort. Nort Beckerman and his Brain Healthy Minute. Get out there and do good things for your brain. Eat and learn, eat healthy and learn something new every day. Here we go, as promised now, our CBB Community Bulletin Board file. International comedian Guy Collins, also known as Groovy Guy, will bring his hilarious mix of circus feats and comedy to the Lubber Run stage coming up Saturday, August 22 at 4 in the afternoon. A regular at Renaissance fairs, Groovy Guy will perform nail-biting, juggling, balancing tricks including acts involving knives and a tightrope. If there is a rain delay, then it will begin at 6 instead of 4 p.m. To find out more, you can visit Groovy Guy Show, all one word, .com, to find out more about Groovy Guy who's coming to Lubber Run. Daniel.
Craig, I want to meet the Groovy Guy.
Groovy Guy.
The Groovy Guy. Yeah. Well, some of the area's best musicians across several genres are teachers at the Levine Music Facility. You can hear them play and participate in their family-focused array of songs on Sunday, August the 23rd, starting at 6 p.m. To learn more about the Levine School of Music, visit their website, levinemusic.org. Craig.
All right, Daniel, also in our CBB file, Friday, August 25th is the deadline for students from Arlington Public Schools, 6th graders, to submit documentation of their Tdap booster immunization before school starts. The Tdap stands for tetanus, diphtheria, and pertussis. Verification should be submitted to the student's school clinic. Students without it will not be admitted to class. For more information, contact the school health office. Here is their number, 703-228-1621 or 703-228-1655. Get those Tdap shots. Tdap upgraded. Daniel.
Well, for any rising 6th graders who haven't had their vaccination yet, there are still ways to get it. Number 1, during their middle school orientation or open house. Number 2, on Wednesday, August the 26th from 3 to 6:30 p.m. at the Swanson School for HB Woodlawn, Williamsburg, and Swanson students. Number 3, from the Arlington County Open Immunization Clinic as walk-in client, and that's for free. The clinic's hours are Tuesdays 3 to 6:30 p.m. and Fridays 7:30 to 11 a.m. From your medical provider. Number 5, from the CVS Minute Clinic, which is located at 3133 Lee Highway. There will be some fees, but parents should bring their child's shot record or a letter from their school's clinic stating that they need a Tdap. And an insurance card if you are insured. So a lot of very important information, Mr. Nolan.
That's right. And get those shots or you will not be admitted to class. Okay, also in our CBB file, speaking of school, and we were, the first day of school for Arlington Public School students will be Wednesday, September 8th for VPI and pre-K special education students, and Tuesday, September 7th for everybody else. Okay, there's our CBB file. We'll be back with news for seniors right after we hear from another installment of Rich Remembers. Here's Rich.
Hi, this is Rich Masabny with the Arlington Weekly News. Okay, well, when I came here, it was 1954. I was young, sweet, but it was 1954. And there really was a sort of an innocence. There was no big-time radio or TV guys. It was low-key. In the 50s, I don't know. I mean, everything was just simple, played down. Sandy is one of the best singers and entertainers. Not only is she beautiful, physically beautiful, she's one of the nicest people you'll ever want to meet, Sandy Bainham. She's worked in Las Vegas and Hollywood, other places. And when she's around here, she can work anytime she wants. She's a great singer, wonderful singer. But one of the best things about her is she's so darn nice. You know, you'd never realize how busy she is and how sought after she is, but she is so nice. And now let's go back to the news desk.
All right,
Thank you,
another
Rich.
installment of Rich Remembers, and Rich, continue to feel better.
We miss you.
And come back here and join us right here on the desk. We
Yeah.
look forward to your return. Thanks, Rich. Okay, as promised now, next up on this edition of the Arlington Weekly News is our News for Seniors file. Here we go. Oh, News for Seniors glasses.
You have your glasses?
Well, many people want a delicious, nutritious, and cholesterol-free burger, made without beef or turkey. Jennifer Weber, the director of Arlington Mills Senior Center and a 5-year veteran of veganism. She's been a vegan for 5 years, so she says there is no need to give up texture and flavor. She will demonstrate how to make a variety of mouth-watering burgers coming up Wednesday, August 26th, 6:30 in the evening in Arlington Mills Senior Center. This is a free FRW-free program. I almost spelled it correctly, but you'll still need to register by calling them. Here's their number, 703-228-7369. Get your vegan burger down at Arlington Mill. Daniel.
I need those senior glasses too, Craig.
Well,
I think I'm ready to buy
sometimes
one.
they're good, sometimes not so good. I don't know. Your turn.
Well, Craig, according to Time magazine, genealogy is the second most popular hobby in America. It can be a fun pursuit that may result in unexpected findings. Local ancestry enthusiasts meet once a month at the Lee Senior Center to trace roots and learn about their family trees. The next meeting will be on Tuesday, August the 25th at 11:30 a.m. To register, give them a call at 703-228-0555. Craig.
And also in our News for Seniors file, Heidi Jarvis, I'm sorry, Heidi, if mispronounced your name. They're a certified senior advisor and care consultant. We'll discuss senior housing options coming up Monday, August 31 at 2 in the afternoon at Lee Senior Center. She will outline costs and arrangements to consider for future planning. For more information, to find out more about this housing options seminar, give them a call. Their number on the screen right there somewhere, 703-228-0555. Daniel.
Well, Craig, beautiful and environmentally conscious gardens are great habitats for birds and, yes, butterflies. Garden experts from Home Depot will be at the Lee Senior Center. That's on Thursday, August the 27th at 11:15 a.m. to talk about easy ways to make a garden attractive to birds and butterflies. To attend the free program, give them a call at 703-228-0555 for registration. Craig.
And one more in our News for Seniors file, Neurological Physical Therapy, NPT, is the education and evaluation and treatment of people with nervous system disorders and injuries. On Thursday, August 27 at 1 in the afternoon at Arlington Mills Senior Center, Danielle Gross, a physical therapist from ACE Physical Therapy, will discuss how therapy can restore their quality of life. To register for this free program, give them a call, and here is their number. It's on your screen, 703-228-7369. And as always, thanks to Judy Masabni of OSAP for helping us out with these announcements. We appreciate it. Thanks, Judy. Okay, we'll wrap it up now with Miriam and her guest. Here's Miriam.
Hi, and welcome to another edition of the Sustainable Scoop. For all the different types of energy sources and the ways to deliver it, most consumers are concerned about one thing: flip a switch and the lights go on. Joining me to talk about energy and reliability today are Carla Fleming, she's the Director of Marketing for Leaders in Energy, and Carolyn Slaughter, she is the Director of Environmental Policy for the American Public Power Association. Welcome, ladies.
Thank you for having us.
Well, education and marketing, you're trying to get people to talk the right language, thinking about the different sources. How do you get the message out about energy?
Well, at Leaders in Energy, we really are about connecting people. So we do it a number of ways. We do it through our online group, through LinkedIn, which is Leaders in Energy. We also do it through offline events. So every month we have a series of events that we pick a different topic and talk about energy from that perspective. We leverage social media in that discussion to get the message out to folks. We also leverage email in terms of our distribution list to get the message out. And we are also blogging. It's one of the things where if you come to our website, you look at the blog, we've got everything on a history of biofuels, to talking about finance issues, to talking about what's going on with energy from the perspective of how do you, looking at it from an entrepreneurial perspective.
Right. Then, of course, everyone's debating climate change.
Exactly.
They're debating new policy.
Exactly.
And, of course, we're dealing with things like weather changes.
Exactly. So when we think about weather and the issues around that, we're really trying to get at what moves that issue. Why do people care? What is the impact from an energy perspective? And how do we build resiliency in that whole process? And that's one of the reasons for our event, we had Carolyn.
Carolyn, tell us a little bit about the American Public Power Association and how your work is affecting climate change and also reliability.
Thank you for the question. The American Public Power Association actually is the national service organization representing over 2,000 community-owned public utility systems across the nation, representing over 4 million customers in the United States. And as a national service organization, we are designed to provide services to our members that help them expand their capabilities in the communities, explain the regulatory changes that are going on in the United States. We have a number of requirements on the public utility systems that they need to meet in order to maintain their utility systems, making sure it's reliable, it's resilient, and can deal with the extreme weather events that we've increasingly experiencing.
Well, weather is a big variable. When people are talking about renewable energy, there's a lot of fear about whether or not it, excuse the pun, but if there are changes in the weather or the sun doesn't shine, right, how does that work with a power grid that relies on it, and how do you create a clean power plant?
Sure. So with the extreme weather that we've been experiencing, consumers are more often looking at other ways to provide power. That's not necessarily the traditional power that you would experience. They're looking at renewable energy sources like wind and solar and hydro as a way to get their energy. And with the advent of these technologies, the electric utility system has to be very resilient. It has to deal with storms, and it has to provide opportunities for consumers to get back their power at their homes, at hospitals, and major critical infrastructures. And so we've found ourselves kind of in a situation that you're looking at renewables, you're looking at traditional power sources, and then we have the advent of environmental requirements that are coming out, and they're driving the industry to be more conscious about the types of choices that are out there for consumers. For example, last Monday, the administration, President Obama's administration, issued its final rules for CO2 emissions for existing power plants. And as part of that plan, the administration includes renewables as a major way to get to the goal of 32% CO2 reduction by the year 2030. Now, many in the industry believe that that's a significant and lofty goal.
Oh, they were frightened. Everyone was like
Exactly.
up in arms.
They were. But looking at the glide path to get to that 2030 goal, realistically, utilities are ready for the challenge, and many of them have embraced renewables, solar, distributed generation to get there.
So you are a remarkable resource. So I want to thank you for that explanation. A lot of people wanted to better understand that regulation as well as others. Is this the kind of speaker that you have at your events? Is this what people look forward to?
Exactly, and more.
Tell me, so the weather event,
Exactly.
Who else was there?
So Carolyn did a great job of talking about the clean power plant and the conventional power jobs that are coming up as people retire. So meaning there's going to be a retirement boom that's going to go on. And we wanted to make sure that that message was heard because a lot of people are concerned about jobs. We also had Chris Strong from NOAA talk about extreme weather and what has that been like in this region and across the country. We also had Michael Hyland talk about the power system and the grid and how renewables and distributed generation are integrated and built into the grid. And then we had Deepak Swami from Business Radar talking about the technology changes that are going on in this industry. So this is an example of the types of events that we have where we really explore the issue from different angles. In our September timeframe, we're going to talk about smarter cities. And we're going to really get into how do you look at the building a smarter city, what are the components of it, and we'll also have someone from the Netherlands talking about what they're doing and leading that charge.
This is important because we are doing so much development and people are kind of reinventing their cities. But I want to ask you, Carolyn, before we go, from a human rights standpoint, why is this an important issue that people need to be concerned about?
Well, affordable electricity is a necessity for many communities. Public power, in particular, addresses the community needs. And so in that regard, public power facilities look to those communities to make sure that they're provided low-cost electricity, and it's reliable electricity. I mean, for a variety of reasons, for health benefits, for assisting in making sure students have good education.
Well, I think that that's one of the things that is often forgotten. So I'm glad we talked a little bit about that. I want to make sure people go to your websites and learn more about your organizations and attend your events. Join the LinkedIn. I want to thank all of our viewers for watching the Sustainable Scoop. I'm Miriam Gennari. Back to the news desk.
Thank you, Miriam.
Thanks, Miriam. And thanks to Judy Masabny of OSAP, if we didn't mention it earlier, for sending our senior announcements to us. We appreciate it. Anything else to add before we slide off into oblivion?
I really like the pop quiz section.
Pop quiz is
We have
good.
to do more pop quizzes.
Let's have another pop quiz next week.
Yes.
Sounds good.
Send it out and get studio, get
2 weeks from now.
audience involvement here.
Enjoy
we can
that.
really
Call
interactive
in.
show. Call in. Call in.
Enjoy that vacation.
Thanks.
That assignment.
I know.
That's our show. I guess we have to go. So thank you for watching. Have a safe week. And next week, if you're there, we'll be here and we'll try to do it all again. Take care. Have a safe week. Bye-bye.